Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, little lady, Mike's 43. 3 bucks.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a creep. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And that...
this game as well, but you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? The play-action pass could very well be open.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Check safety.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Check. Whoa. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 0-2. Mike's 43. X3. 218. Chopper.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Ready? Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 24. Kill.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check it back.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Coleman. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Murray going to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Breeze. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there. Too little,
Murray with a 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready, 5'9", Mike's 43. All day, baby, all day.
Coleman.
Right, get it.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 36, Breeze. And he fires one incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
56, Mike, 56. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to Butler. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing now is Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on second down. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Breeze on third down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Murray now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mike's 5-4. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, watch that. Check.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Just like that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
3 down. Motion. 6. Set hut.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
3 down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They will run again with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He finds McKinnon, complete. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. On 2nd and 9, Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Murray now. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Breeze toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Breeze. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
13's crossing. Check 13. Single. Set. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To try again after the sack. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Everybody's got 4. 4 down. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, they're scared. 56 to Mike.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Bree's going to throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts.
Conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for what it said, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming